The pattern is used to maintain an order around an airport as aircraft arrive or depart and is made up of 5 legs. They are upwind, crosswind, downwind, base, and final. Each of the turns made in the pattern should be no more than a 30-degree bank and are approximately 90 degrees. On the upwind leg, make a normal climb, and then when you get about 300 feet below traffic pattern altitude, turn onto the crosswind leg. On the crosswind leg, raise the wing and check for traffic before turning downwind about 1/2 to 1 mile from the runway. The downwind leg is flown at traffic pattern altitude. The runway should intersect the wing strut about halfway up on the downwind. Set the airspeed to 90 knots, unless traffic forces you to slow down or speed up, and do the before landing checklist. Seats and seat belts should be secure. The fuel selector should be set to both. Mixture should be rich, and carb heat on. When you are abeam of the end of the runway, reduce power to 1700 RPM and add first flaps of 10 degrees and pitch to descend at 80 knots. Each time you add flaps, remember to push forward on the yoke a bit to counteract the ballooning the plane will want to do. When you get to about a 45-degree angle from the runway numbers, turn to base. This will be about 700 to 800 feet above ground level, or 1/4 to 1/2 mile out from the end of the runway. On base, add 20-degree flaps and pitch for 70 knots. Make sure to turn to final early enough to line up with the runway. After the turn, add final flaps and pitch for about 60 knots. Again, the speeds you fly around the pattern and when you turn can vary because of traffic or the type of Skyhawk you are flying, winds, etc., so keep that in mind. On final, proceed with landing as you normally would. The left pattern is considered the standard pattern and is normally about 1,000 feet above ground level unless indicated otherwise. The non-standard pattern is the right traffic pattern. To see if the pattern is right traffic, look at the chart supplement or a sectional chart which will have RP with the runway number after it. Notice on the sectional chart that the Spirit of St. Louis Airport has the right pattern of runways 8 right and 26 right. This corresponds with what you see on airnav.com, as you can see here. You can also contact the Unicom operator or look for the traffic pattern indicators near the runway, which are the segmented circles. Segmented circles usually surround the wind indicator like a windsock and show turns from base leg to final leg. These line up and correspond with the runways. So in this example, runway 12 has the left traffic pattern. Runway 30 also has a left traffic pattern. The segmented circle would look like this if runway 30 had a right traffic pattern. Subscribe to this channel to learn more.